Hi everyone, this is Chris and welcome to another one of my videos. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing the news that Daredevil has been canceled by Netflix. After 3 seasons, Daredevil is no more. Tonight, Netflix canned the Daredevil series. Yeah, this news, it broke out tonight. I was at my job at Disneyland doing work. It was really rainy. Things were just ending there tonight, ending work, and I checked my phone. I checked Screen Rant, and I saw the news. And as my coworkers could tell you, if you could ask them, I just screamed no because this news just really disappointed me to no end. As I've discussed in a few other of my videos before, I am a huge fan of these Marvel Netflix shows. I think these shows have just, for the most part, it's just been done so well. I mean, there's so much great drama, good story, just good show editing, just putting together great shows. I don't know how to say it. These shows have just been done so well. Now, admittedly, ever since Iron Fist, the shows have been sort of up and down, really, in terms of whether some are good or just sort of meh. But like I said, for the most part, I loved all these shows, and things absolutely reached the apex with Daredevil season 3. I came out with my review for that last month, and the show just absolutely blew me away. It was so damn good. I said it in my review. It was the dark night of these Netflix shows in terms of the quality, the storytelling, the drama, the action. All of it was damn good. And really, Daredevil has just been the crown jewel. As a whole, the series is Netflix's best show going. Um, but the thing is that Daredevil season 3, shortly after it premiered and I finished watching it, I saw news that viewership was down 57% compared to viewership for Daredevil season 2. Now, 57%, that is a huge number right there. You see that number as an executive or a TV producing company, whatever, and you're just like, what the hell is going on there? Because that's a big drop off. And really, ever since Iron Fist, the Netflix shows have really sort of just been dropping in terms of their popularity. I mean, The Defenders, which should have been their highest viewed show, was one of their lowest viewed. And things just haven't been as strong as when the show started airing out. In terms of the viewership, like I said, when it came to the quality, Daredevil season 3 was fucking perfection right there. But the viewership just wasn't as strong, and that led people to think that, well, I really hope this show keeps going. So we were sort of up in the air whether things were going to go keep going, and a month later, after the show debuts, it is canned. And yeah, this news just really sucks because, as I said, a huge fan of these shows, loved all the stuff they're doing. And you just got to look at Netflix and just say, I understand viewership plays a big role in this stuff, but y'all got to realize when you have a good thing going, man. I mean, Daredevil, who didn't fucking just love Daredevil? Season 1 was absolutely fantastic. Season 2 wasn't as good, had its problems. The Punisher stuff was great. The stuff with the hand, not so much, but it was still a good season. Definitely still fun to watch. But then season 3 was just hit a fucking home run, just out the park. It was that good. And then they end things. You just got to say, this show is just one of your absolute best creations. Why would you get rid of it? It really upsets me. Now I know there's business reasons. They're not just ending it just to end it. But when you have such a good thing going, you would think you would want to just keep it going until things really die up, meaning when you hit like a real sort of critical bomb or something like that. But obviously that's not the way things are going to go, and the series is now done. And I guess I wasn't as surprised as I would have been, just because, as we most of us know, Iron Fist got canceled shortly after it debuted back in September, and then Luke Cage got canceled shortly after that. So that left us feeling like, uh-oh, what the hell's going on now? And yeah, Daredevil gets canned after just a fantastic third season, and that's really disappointing to see. To see it, like I said. Now, in terms of the story, what I will say is that it's a good thing Daredevil season 3 didn't end on a big cliffhanger. I'm gonna go into some spoilers, obviously, right here. But Kingpin got taken down, but he agreed to keep Matt's secret as long as no harm came to Vanessa. Matt, Foggy, and Karen were able to sort of rebuild their friendship and start their business again. So that was a happy ending for those two. Really, the biggest cliffhanger was the fact that Bullseye getting his spine sort of fixed, and then you see that close up of his eye, the whole Bullseye thing, teasing that he's going to come back in full force for the next season. But then as I thought about it, a really big thing was that what the hell happened to Elektra? She just disappeared after Defenders. She's not brought up at all in season 3, so that was sort of interesting. But in terms of the larger scale of these Marvel Netflix shows, it does get you thinking like, well, I guess Jessica Jones and Punisher are next in terms of cancellation. Now the good news is that their next seasons have already filmed. Jessica Jones season 3 filmed and Punisher season 2 has already filmed. So those two will be releasing next year. And well, get ready to say your goodbyes because I bet you that shortly after that, those series are going to be gone because you don't cancel the crown jewel of Netflix, the Marvel Netflix shows, which is Daredevil, and then keep something else like Jessica Jones and Punisher, which were two really good shows, but definitely not expecting them to continue now. But one positive that I did take from this, something that I thought of on my drive home, was that now that they don't have to worry about putting these characters just in these Netflix shows, restraining them to the small screen, maybe now they could make them put them in the actual Marvel Cinematic Universe films. Because these shows take place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now they haven't tied in heavily at all in terms of like major references, but they are still in that universe. And maybe now that they don't have to be restricted by Netflix, maybe we could see Daredevil pop in a Spider-Man movie. Wouldn't that be amazing? Just see the whole Defenders crew. Maybe you could reference them more in those movies now that you don't have to restrict yourself to Netflix. That would be something that would just like be a dream come true right there. Because I would like to see the street level heroes interact with someone like Spider Man because he's perfect for that kind of stuff. So just thinking about those possibilities makes me really excited. But you can't get too ahead of yourself right now because that's not, you can't say that's definitely going to happen. It is unlikely, at least at this point. But it's still something to think about now that you don't have to deal with just keeping these shows on Netflix. But yeah, I'm ending this sort of on a happy note with that thought. But really, like I said, disappointing news because the series was so good, and it seems like the whole Netflix universe, the whole legacy is just sort of crumbling now. But at least they gave us three great seasons. Like I said, season 3 was the best out of all of them. At least it didn't end on a major cliffhanger, so we can get decent closure for everything. And we'll see how Punisher and Jessica Jones go. But that's it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Leave your thoughts about the cancellation and maybe future of what they could do with these characters, bring them into the actual Marvel Cinematic Universe films. And I will see y'all around with another video.